I have the next 100 days to become a pro footballer. I mean, we got 99 more days of this. This was just day one.
I'm not really sure how to start this.
It's gonna try this.
Challenge could be over.
Welcome to day 100 of the 100-day challenge. Day 100, guys. We have made it! We have made it! I can't believe it. The last 100 days have gone by so quickly. And you guys know, 100 days ago, I set out to try become a pro footballer. And oh boy, have we had a freaking journey. On day one, I set out on a mission, and that mission was this thing that I've been having in my head for more than a few years, ever since the first 100-day challenge, ever since before that, that finally I could go play pro football and I'll do it full time. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I set out to do. And we started off with a bang. In Sydney, Australia is where we started this challenge. And in this challenge, I was working on my game. You guys saw that we're playing matches every single week, sometimes 2 matches in 48 hours. I was going to the gym, I was going hard, and I was really pushing my boundaries to try make it. We were contacting teams, we were getting replies back from teams, we were training with professionals, we were enjoying our time, and we were loving beautiful Sydney, Australia. But very early on in the challenge, we thought we're gonna have to stop it already. You guys remember that? Do you guys remember that time? Day 5, I was just with my family, and then I got a call from the editor and the filmer at that time. They're like, bro, we can't continue. It's too much. We can't film you. We're over. We're done. And I was like, no, bro, you're supposed to be with me the 100 days. You're going to film, you're going to edit, you're going to we're going to be on this journey together. We're going to do this together. They're like, nah, bro, we're out. And I was like, no. Bro, there's no possible way I can film and edit this all myself. The 100-day challenge is over now. It's over. And honestly, there was a high chance it could have been over that moment, but we snapped out of it, and I just started picking up the camera and filming myself. And as we played more matches and more matches, well, we got over that setback, we just adapted, and we thought to ourselves, guys, when you have a mission, when you have a goal, things are gonna come in your way. It's just about how you adapt. Everybody has obstacles, everybody has challenges. The question is, how are you gonna overcome it? That is something that we overcame. And then after about a month in sunny, beautiful Australia, I said to the team, guys, I'm leaving Australia. I'm not coming back. And this is where I moved to Europe. We left winter in Australia and we flew over to Europe. We took that plane, my guys. While it was sunny, while it was beautiful, and while opportunity was on the agenda, something else came up which really knocked my stride. And that something else was this crippling, debilitating tendinitis. Now, for the purpose of this 100 days recap, we're not going to get into the tendinitis itself. Just know that if you get tendinitis, you don't know how you're going to react to this injury. You don't know when you're going to come back, and it's a very patient process to be able to train fully again. And that's what I started experiencing around the day 30s, day 40s. Nevertheless, we kept training throughout it. Nevertheless, we kept going to the gym. Nevertheless, every single day we focused on our rehab. It didn't matter where, it didn't matter when. We knew that this is a challenge and I'm gonna give it my best shot. Regardless if I have an injury or not, I'm gonna give it my best shot. I'm gonna learn everything I can. I'm gonna inspire you guys, and I'm gonna do this. And so that's when we went to England. We went to England. And where did we go in England? We went to London, baby, London. Because this is where I got a text message, and that text message said, Nick, come over to London, okay? I got a tryout for you. You're gonna train with our team. Come with us. So, all right, I'm coming. And I didn't know if I could train or not. I shouldn't have actually gone, but you know what? Gut feeling said I need to go, and I need to go check out something else there as well. Anyway, we got there, and the same day I touched down with the plane, we went to training. We took the bus over to the west of London, and there it was where I was training with a team with many players on those professional contracts. And so on day 48, this is where I got a taste of being on that beautiful pitch, beautiful facilities, great coaches, great players. And at least all I could do was warm up with the team. But due to the injury, due to the tendonitis, we couldn't just do the full session. Just be a really bad idea. Of course I wanted to do it, couldn't do it. Long story short, couldn't do the full session, just could only do the warm up. And I had to slap myself, but we kept going. And then the next days was where I got even more of a taste because of the Train Effective camps. We went to the camps, we're meeting the players, we're meeting the coaches, we're seeing the environment, and boy, was it fun. Was it fun to be in London in the middle of summer, observing training, observing the showcase games that they were playing. It was fun, great fun to see. And seeing some of the best talent on show at Train Effective, including who got the MVP. And then everything went wrong again. I got to the airport at 5 a.m. on day 52 and the flight was cancelled, and I had a wedding to go back to on that day. Ended up just missing the wedding. I couldn't get a flight back. No matter what money you paid, you couldn't get a flight back. It was so busy, airport drama. That was one of my worst days of this challenge. We go back to Switzerland, and this is where I got more into my education mode. This is where I was like, all right, this tendonitis is gonna be a long haul, but you know what? I'm gonna buckle down, I'm gonna try and improve, and I'm just gonna try and get better. So while I was doing that, while I was doing now my rehab runs, now I was doing even more in the gym, I was like, all right, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna educate you guys. And this is where I got into stories about my past. This is where I got into stories about other players. This is where I got into stories about other athletes. And this was my era to be able to inspire and motivate you guys through stories. Maybe not of myself all the time, but from others. And I really enjoyed doing those because I thought it was really motivational, not just for you guys, but for myself as I was dealing with this injury. One thing that we're seeing a lot was that tactical analysis. What separates me from the Premier League? You know, what separates me from being a pro level player? Doing that analysis, using my own footage, using others' footage to demonstrate that, and that was really fun. But then disaster struck again, and I don't know what I was doing, guys. I guess I was like, guys, I'm injured and doing this educational content. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna jump in the river with my phone. I'm gonna vlog it. It's gonna be amazing. Turns out I got in that river and the phone was lost. I realized I couldn't swim with just one arm in a raging river. I tried to throw my phone off to the side. It didn't land in the water, and I lost my phone forever. And it had footage on it from the 100-day challenge, but most importantly, it had all my memories from the last 4 years since the pandemic. And I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted for days, for weeks. I was gutted. But there's a good thing about that. We'll come back to it. Then as we got into the day 70s and 80s, this is where I started to see more improvement with the injury, okay? The 100-day challenge changed from me trying to become a pro to me just trying to be fully fit again. That is just the nature of what happened. And not just me being fully fit, but me learning, being inspired, and being a new person in the process. A person that was educated and inspired in a different way than ever before. More than ever before. More than ever before. Yeah, more than ever before. Not gonna overdo that. It was day 75 when I touched the ball again. I literally hadn't touched the ball since the day 30s. And day 75, I could literally touch the ball again. Whoa, that was a good feeling. And this is where I started to do more sessions with the ball. And at first I could only do like 10, 15 minutes with the ball. But then the improvement came gradually, okay? It's 2 sessions a week, but it went from 15 minutes a session with the ball to 20 to 25 to 30. And then finally I could get another player involved, so it was 2 players. And then finally I could do a 1-hour session with the ball. So long road. Very, very patient had to be, but improvement. In this time too, we got to explore more of Switzerland. Switzerland is not a real place, by the way. It is just like a Disneyland for anything that looks beautiful, like mountains. It is literally like a real life Disneyland. Sometimes I look out the window and I'm like, bro, Switzerland's not a real place. It's too beautiful. In this time, I was still talking to clubs, I was talking to teams. I'm talking about the opportunities that was very evident to me that would get from day 10. but unfortunately not being able to capitalize on it because of you know what. And it was very, very frustrating, but even until this very last day, we've kept hope. We've kept hope that we'd improve and get better. So by this time, we're ready and able again to really go for it, And I'm pleased to say that in this day 100 now, on day 100, we've just completed a full training session of football, 90 minutes, 90 full minutes. I'm pumped. Woo! Come on, yes! So is it a pro contract? No. Is it a pro opportunity? No. But have I got myself back slowly into a position now where we could build upon and come back bigger, stronger, and better than ever now that I've completed one full training session again, after having waited dozens and dozens and dozens of days and weeks to finally be able to get to a point where I could say I can complete a full training session, because I haven't been able to complete a full game, and I haven't played a full game since day 30. So I'm pumped with this progress that I've been able to document to you guys. I started this challenge with the goal of becoming a pro footballer in 100 days. Early on with this challenge, I was dealt with these moments where I thought, is it worth continuing with the injury, with the filming dropping out, all sorts of things. I asked myself, is it worth it? And every time I got a new huge struggle to me, whether it was editing a video at midnight, whether it was not knowing where I would be the next day, whatever challenge was faced with me, somehow found the strength to say, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. And I didn't have to, okay? It's not like these videos make money. It's not like I have to do this. I could have just easily dropped out, okay? It was me keeping a promise to you guys and to myself to say, I said on day one, I'm gonna complete 100 days. So this is what I gotta do. I gotta complete 100 days, no matter what the weather is outside, no matter how I feel, no matter whatever's happening with my body, I'm gonna finish that 100 days. This is that discipline part. This is that resilience part. I'm gonna finish the 100 days. And now we're here. Chasing a dream, guys, it's all about embracing the highs and the lows. And we've had plenty of those in this challenge, definitely. Yes, the destination is that we want to become a pro, but it's all about that journey. It's all about the journey of becoming one. And in my own journey, as I have strived for this goal, I've come through so many obstacles that I had to figure a way to get over. And that's made me stronger and more resilient than ever before. I feel that I've tested myself new limits mentally about what I can do, what I can achieve. I didn't know if I had it in me to be able to work, train effective CEO, 12 hours a day and film these videos and do my training and take this really, really seriously. I didn't know if I had it in me, but bro, I pushed my limits. I didn't push my limits just one day. I pushed my limits every single freaking day to a point where I didn't know if I could do another day. But I found the strength within me to say, yeah, just one day, one more day, one step forward. That is what it's all about. I hope the one takeaway that you get from this challenge is that you move forward no matter what the obstacles. That you move forward one day after the other. One day after one day after one day. But when you combine all of that, that's that block of excellence that you've created, that block of determination and resilience. Question on everyone's mind, what am I gonna do next? Just before I get to that, I wanna give a shout out to Alex, who's been editing these videos, Danny, who's been the main editor of these videos. I also wanna give a shout out to Gabe. Sometimes he's helping with the thumbnails. Gabe, thank you. The entire Train Effective team, Claire, Corby, all those guys. Thank you for your assistance and your help on this challenge. I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys. Salute. I've read every single one of your comments on this challenge. Look, that's been my oxygen, my fuel. And when you guys do comment, guys, it gives me a new breath of fresh energy and a fresh perspective to say, wow, cool. Someone's being affected by what's going on in this challenge. That's awesome. I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend as well, who I will not name, but you know who you are, and I don't think she's watching this. So in the case that you ever do watch this one day, thank you. Because she's had to deal with me working literally 16-hour days and coming home every day at 11 p.m. midnight. Guys, if you're in a relationship, that's difficult. Salute to all you relationship people out there. Anyway, with the next steps, I got to take a break. I got to take a break for a few weeks. I got to get away from this all, and I just got to think without having to do a video every day, without having the pressure to create something good for you guys every day. I just need to
get off the grid
for a little bit and replan my next steps. This is day 100 of the 100-day challenge. So it's day 100 out of 100. Now, could I extend the challenge? I could. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I really don't know. And the reasons being, I got a lot of other stuff that I got to do. Obviously, I'm the founder, I'm the CEO of Train Effective. We're a growing company. There's a lot to do. I'm the CEO, and I do have a team. We have a team of like 20 people. I've got to really take a step back and think, okay, what's more important? It's not even what's more important, because Train Effective is my world. It's just, what are my next steps really? What are my next steps? It's been such a shame because of the injury, and I haven't been able to go to the tryouts. I haven't been able to really test myself against the highest level of opposition. And that's something I haven't been able to show to myself and show to you guys. Do I come back and do that? Do I need to do that? Do I feel like I need to prove myself? Do I need to prove it to anyone? Am I content with this right now? The main question really is, am I content? If I retired from football tomorrow, in terms of retiring my ambition to go that level, am I content? Am I done here? Can I live the rest of my life thinking, yeah, Nick, you did another 100 days. This was good. This is good what you did. You don't need to look back and look back and have regrets. Are you good with that? And I don't know. I have to think about it. I'm grateful that I can have these opportunities in life just to do something like this. That's for sure. So this is what's going to be on my mind. And yeah, I'm going to take a break the next few weeks and figure it out. And finally, whether you guys have been here from day one or just joined us here now on day 100, thank you for being a part of the journey. I do this because I want to have someone that I can share and document the journey with. So thank you for watching, and thank you for all your messages and comments of support over the last 100 days. Thank you. So here's to the journey and never giving up on your ambition. Day 100's a wrap. Peace.